Hello everyone to a new video.
Welcome back. This is the next video in our little Atay Talk series. Without Atay today, unfortunately, but it's fine. We drank Atay in the morning. Today we have a very exciting topic. We're going to talk about our different views on marriage based on our different cultural backgrounds and how these views may be different. So yeah, I'm really interested because I think we never talked about this before.
No.
Not a lot, at least.
No. Today we're gonna go deep on this a little bit.
A little bit. So I think one of the main views on marriage coming from Western culture is like you do it when you are like 150% sure and ready, and you've been in a relationship for a very long time. At least, I mean, it's not all the time like this, but it is pretty much the standard. You don't get married very fast in the relationship usually. So this is like something couples do at a later step, sometimes even after having kids.
Mm-hmm. And in Morocco, it's almost opposite of this.
Yeah.
Say hi to our...
Hi guys! Don't forget to subscribe!
In Morocco, almost the opposite. It's common to get married earlier in the 20s, Emilia, or even more younger. It's like because of the pressure of the parent, and also traditional, and also of the religion. All of this put like a big rule in our culture to get married early. And also they say, it's like funny to say, you need to get married earlier before the life getting complicated. Like this. Before was like this, but now we see people stay in the relationship and stay longer than they get married after. It's not like before, and everything changes a little bit now.
So, did you also have this idea that you need to get married fast into the relationship? Or even, like, ideally get married before you start the relationship?
No, for me, completely different, because I want to know the person who I get married to, So we need to know each other.
So what was your, like, we are married now. And for those of you who don't know, we've been married for 10 months. But like we got married, I would say was 1.5 years into the relationship.
Yeah, into 2000.
So was this like an ideal time for you, or would you have waited longer even?
For me, it's completely 1.5 years. It's normal.
Was a good spot.
It's good. Like not long, not short.
But even though we had just done long distance before also?
If we don't have long distance, and maybe we can get married in 1 year.
Okay, so you would have done it earlier if we wouldn't do long distance.
Yeah, exactly. What about your...
I think, as I said before, like I never would have imagined getting married 1.5 years into a relationship, especially if those were just long distance. And I mean, we've only seen each other, we've been with each other every day, but we've only seen each other four times. I went to Morocco, and so it definitely felt fast in a way for me, coming from what I'm used to, because that's not normal. Also, quite a few people were shocked about this. But at the same time, I knew it would have to eventually happen, living here together in Morocco like this. I wanted to live with you here in Morocco, and I knew very early on, like if we do that, we will need to get married early. So I think I had like enough time to get used to the idea that we will get married so soon into the relationship. And also because I know even in those 1.5 years, our relationship was much stronger than maybe other relationships are. After that time, I didn't have like a bad feeling about it at all.
Yeah.
yeah. But it definitely was for me, like, I had like some discussions in my head, like getting married that fast. So with marriage, there's also divorce.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's also a topic like that's seen very different in both cultures. I mean, your parents are still married. In your parents' generation, it's not common to get divorced at all. We know some people in the family who are actually divorced.
Yeah.
So it definitely also happened.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, and I would say I think the divorce rate in Germany is like 50% of all marriages divorced at one point.
Also, lately we see in Morocco the rate of the divorce become high. Before, I think the old generation of the women, they are patient and they want this marriage to work, make it work. That's why they're like patient. If they are not patient, like the women right now,
Yeah.
I think they will also divorce. But like another kind of women.
Yeah.
Like my mother, others.
There's a development in Morocco that especially women, I think, don't have to stay in the marriage anymore and then ask for divorce. More than men, maybe even. And your opinion?
For what?
How do you view divorce? Like when do you feel it like it's something normal that happens in marriages, or do you feel like divorce should be the absolute like exception? Obviously, no one gets married to divorce.
Yeah.
Also us, like no one gets married with the idea one day we'll get divorced again.
Yeah, but sometimes there is some cases there is no solution, so you need to get divorced. Like not understand each other anymore. Problems. One going like this and the other going like this. So I think it's better to.
Is it just for other couples, or what about us?
No, not for us.
Divorce not allowed for us.
Yes. No divorce. I hope.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to be reasonable. As I said, you shouldn't get married lightly. Like you shouldn't. That's also the problem. That's why a lot of people wait long time in Germany to get married, but then still the divorce rate is so high. Hi, Shmini. So I think doesn't actually matter how long you wait. Maybe I don't know. Joined us because at one point the communication doesn't work anymore. Maybe with the children, people have different ideas. People grow apart. It happens a lot. I'm not a relationship coach or psychologist or anything, but I think you should always, before you consider divorce, try to make the marriage work and work on the marriage. And the work doesn't start. That's, I think, the most important thing. The work doesn't start when there's already a big problem, because then to save the problem, it's very difficult. You need to constantly work on the marriage and make sure that the marriage is a good place for both partners and everyone's happy, and constantly check in.
And don't take the decision while you are angry or something like this.
Yeah, obviously.
No. And talk a lot.
Communication.
Talk about everything. Don't keep something inside you and don't talk about it. With the time, develop and become something not good.
And what about because there are very traditional views on marriage in Morocco, I think, what are the roles of the woman and the man inside the marriage? There's a specific idea. Maybe the man is the provider. You can talk about this. But in Germany, nowadays, it's pretty much 50-50. even in the marriage, a lot of women have to go to work or want to go to work, which is completely fine with their partners, but also in most cases they have to go to work because the income is not enough. And what's actually a big problem is that both partners work, but then it's still kind of like more on the woman to take care of the children. So for the income part, it's 50-50, but then when it comes to the care work, it's still not 50-50 in most cases. Mm-hmm. So that's how is it for you, and how is it in this culture?
In our culture, we get used to the man who's the provider and the woman taking care of the children, cooking, everything.
Yeah. Still also in the modern couples?
No, for the modern couple, still a little bit, but let's say 60-40. Like the man providing, but also the woman, we see the woman also working now in Morocco.
And who's taking care of the children?
Together, or they put in the children
the daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even like, for example, in Germany, if the kids are in the daycare, after you take the kids from the daycare, there's still the evening and stuff, and in the times around the daycare and the work day, it's still the woman's much more involved a lot of times.
And also in Morocco, I think the woman more.
Yeah.
For the cooking, taking care of the cleaning. Some men help, of course, some men don't. Mm-hmm. Also, we see like in another family, the man completed the provider and woman just in the house taking care of the children and everything in the house, and the man bringing food and money to the house.
Mm. And how are your views on this topic? Like, how do you see the roles in the marriage?
I see also if the man has like a good job and enough money to provide for everything, for the kids, for the food, for the rent, for everything, I think it's good the woman to stay in the house, taking care, but not like taking care, just stay in the house like what some people do. Mm-hmm. Close the house on the woman and just clean it. Not like that. Just she will be relaxed in the house, taking care, cooking, and also has another stuff to do.
I mean, also raising children is a full-time job.
Yeah, of course. But also I see from the other side, there is some women study long time to get good job, then in the end they get married to someone, told her stay in the house, and she want to work to make enough money and stuff.
Or to make her own money.
To make on her.
Or have her own career.
Yeah. So in this scenario, like some problems start. So they need like to talk in the beginning.
Yeah, but what are your views? How do you see the roles how should it be in a marriage?
For me, I want my woman to stay in the house, raising the kids. If she wants that, of course. Like to relax. I don't want her to have like stress with the work and bring in all the day work and then come, then have another stuff to do. Of course, if I have enough money like to provide for the rent, for food and stuff, because we see now everything become expensive and the life pushing hard to everyone work to get money, you know?
Yeah.
So
ideally you would want to be the only provider, but
yeah,
if it's not possible, it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, coming from this 50-50 mindset in marriage, like both need to work, I don't, because a lot of women, they want this 50-50 distribution. They want to feel like equal by doing that. I kind of like resonate more with this traditional views. Like I would also say, me personally, okay, so this is just my own life. I would probably rather not work and also take care of the kids. I mean, obviously we would take care of the kids together, but I would like to, at least when they are young, to have my focus just on the kids and not also go to work. And I'm saying that with like a long way of education and stuff, but that's just the truth. Like, I know that if I would have like a full-time job, I would just miss so much of my kids growing up, and I don't really like that idea at all. So I would honestly, like, I would like the idea, me taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. Obviously the man helping also with the kids. Like, I want the husband, the father, to be involved, or maybe even be involved equally, but in different ways. And then him going to work. But as you said, like, sometimes it's just not possible, and both need to contribute to make it possible.
And also in this situation, the both going to work, we will miss a lot, of course.
We'll miss each other also. If I'm at home and you're at work, we'll also miss each other.
Yeah.
So I think to make like the best out of this is just if you can work together.
Yeah, like
if both need to work together, and
like have
your own business together
and work together, and maybe why not like something you can work from the house, so you have time with the children and with your wife. So we will work on this.
Let's see
if we can.
The future brings. All right, that's it for today's video, I think.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed listening to our views a little bit.
Yeah.
And
don't forget to like,
subscribe. Something else?
No.
Comment. Leave a nice comment.
Yeah. Tell us about your opinion in the comment.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
And people say watching until in the end. We love you.
Yes, we do. Thank you for your support.
Bye bye.